Right, it's starting to look like we're making some progress now. I've got the ridge beam up and some rafters either end. It's all a bit of a nightmare, to be honest with you, because obviously the structure of the building is just all over the place. The top plates went down, and I didn't put a bed of cement on them underneath them in the end, basically because you know what, that concrete is dead flat. They've gone down. I've got them across from each other within, you know, a millimetre measurements. Cut a couple of rafters there, and they were absolutely spot on. I'd left the cut to come out for the ridge beam, put the two rafters on, and they looked perfect. Same at the other end. And then manhandled the ridge beam up there, which I forgot to video. That was all a bit of a nightmare. Once that was up, and then cut out the notch for the ridge beam on the ends of the rafters there. And then obviously the timber isn't actually that good. It's wonky. It's all over the bloody place. Pretty shit, to be honest with you. And then, of course, nothing marries up then, does it? And then, of course, you've got the building to fight with as well. So it's going together. It's, you know, I can't be a perfectionist with it, especially with the timber and the building. But, yeah, it's coming in together all right. I'm just looking at one of my rafters there. I might need a bit of adjustment. So, yeah, it's coming together now. Slow process. I've got that bit of timber in the middle there just to give a little bit of support, but the scarf joint was holding up pretty well, actually. He could hang off that even without that bit of timber in the middle. So let's crack on with these rafters. it's taking shape. Finally, we're getting somewhere. Had a bit of a downpour last night, but yeah, yesterday we made some good progress, really. Been struggling a bit with the DeWalt circular saw because it's not really up to the job. It's not powerful enough, but I just have to keep recharging batteries. But yeah, we're making progress. There's only a few more rafters to cut, so shouldn't take too long today, and I'll get the rest of those up. Something I'm having to think about is how to do the ends here, because normally these are cut back into the building, and then you just see the corrugated profile come slightly over the edge of the wall, and then you have a concrete barging about 1.5 inches thick running down the edge there, sat on top of the half on top of the corrugated profile. But because this wall's got such a bow in it, I've come out further in the centre, which obviously means that it's coming out further at either end. So yeah, I'm gonna have a little think about that, how to deal with that, but should be fine. Lots of work to do on the wall as well, but that can wait. Just get the roof done first. But it's coming together. It's hard work dealing with this type of building that's basically all over the place and trying to get a perfect roof on top, but it'll be good. It's pretty solid now anyway. Now it's starting to take shape. So get the rest of those rafters in. Maybe get some membrane on there, and then the purlins ready for the sheeting. Got quite thick purlins as well, so I think they're 2x4s. Probably should have gone with 1 inch, but at least they'd be stronger. And yeah, give a nice, good, strong structure to the roof. But yeah, get them on, ready for the corrugated sheeting. Anyway, let's get on with it. Enough talking, too much waffle. Even though it's really cloudy today, it's really muggy. It must be it's well into the 20s. A couple of these old Fruit of the Loom t-shirts to work in. And I had a big grey one on, it's extra large. And it's making me sweat really badly. I didn't like that feeling at all. So I've gone back into my dirty blue one, which is a bit smaller. I don't know what it is, large, something like that, medium. Yeah, it's really muggy today. It's not very nice to work in. So, yeah, it's not a different day. I've just gone back to the dirty t-shirt. This old Pazload, I bought that second hand. Some chap off eBay to build the summer house back in England, but oh god, it's cost a fortune in the end because the fan went and some kind of blooming control board went. It still plays up now. The batteries are falling apart and don't clip in properly, so I've had to put a bit of tape in just to keep them in. But other than that, I mean, it'll do for what I need. One-handed nail gun. Okay, that's that bit done. That was a bit difficult with tools that are not up to the job, and timber that's not particularly great, and wonky buildings, but got there in the end. Needs felting, and then purling's putting on before the corrugated sheeting goes on. And obviously I need to think about these ends, which I'll give an example of. I'll show the neighbour's barn. It's recently had a new roof not long ago, but it's just been put over the old basically. So you see there the concrete barging at the ends. It does hang over a bit, but the ends of the corrugated sheeting is closer to the stone wall, where I've had to come over here because of the bends in the wall and whatnot, and I have to compensate for that. So it's going to be, the overhang is going to be more on this building. But I'll just jump over to one of our other barns and give another example. So you can see here that this one hangs over a bit more. You see down there possibly that some of the rafters, switch a bit closer. Some of the rafters kind of stick out a bit more on this building. So that's the concrete barging that I'm going for, and that the barn at the front will come out a little bit more than that. So that's the sort of thing we're going to have to try and achieve.